What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm so glad to have you here, and we are going to talk about luxury travel. Yes, girl, we are going to talk about luxury all the way, and this is some of the steps that you can take to actually travel on a budget, but make it luxurious, okay? Fall into you. So let's dive straight into the video. Today I have written down some of the things that I think you should do when you are planning to travel on a budget, but look like you traveled on a limitless budget. Like you have a platinum card, swapping cards around and stuff like that. You don't have to worry about credit and all that kind of thing. So that is the kind of vibe that I'm going for. If you're interested in that kind of video, stay watching. The first thing you should do is make sure you plan your travel. What do I mean by this? If you plan your travel early, you have time to get some things on a discount. And this so happens you have in the way that you can pick out seasons that people are not really flocking that place, exclude the peak seasons, pick out seasons that are more like down so that you can get good discounts on hotels and whichever places you plan to go to. So that's really a good bonus, a good thing to really consider when you're planning to travel on a budget, but you want to do it luxuriously. So this is one of the things that you have to really keep in mind. Plan way ahead of time, okay? Like a year or two, like, you know 6 months tops, so 6 months at least, rather. So the next step would be to actually incorporate a group. Yes, incorporate a group of people that you plan to travel with, and you can get them on board because you've planned earlier on. They will have a chance to also plan that same travel for themselves, so you guys all come together as a group, and it will make all the difference. Trust me, it will make all the difference. Because let me take the advantages of traveling in a group. First of all, you are assured of company. You will not go in some place and look aloof, like you don't know what is happening. You always have company with you, and you will not feel left out or anything like that. You will always have company with you to always talk to always chit chat with, to take your selfies, to record that vlog. You always have someone doing all that work. So that's a plus, okay? And traveling in a group makes you lessen the expenses that you might have had to spend. For example, if you're booking an Airbnb, because it's a very viable option if you're traveling in a group, you can opt to split it up. You split up the budget so that you pay way less than you should have paid, and you can pick a very luxurious apartment. If you're going for the beach vibes, you can pick a very luxurious apartment or house or villa near and almost like on the beach. And such places go for very high prices. But if you have traveled in a group, you'll be able to split it up 4 or 5 times, and you just pay a fraction of the price. So that's tip number two, okay? And another tip would be to bargain on a price. Yes, I know some of you are looking at me like, really? Is that even possible? Like, yes. So that is so possible, guys. If you have numbers, remember I've told you to travel in a group. See how all this makes sense? So if you have numbers, you are going to be able to have a higher bargaining power to whichever place you go to. For example, you've gone, let me say, to a very big destination place, wherever it may be, and someone has come solo and they want a guide or they want a certain service, whichever it may be, you you have a higher bargaining power over them because you are like five people versus one. Okay, and if you are paid to pay for a tour guide, it will mean that you have to split between all of you, so that would lessen the prices. That is first of all, and you only have to use one guide. You know where I'm going with this. So yes, it's very important to choose the option of traveling in a group. And you can also bargain for some services in the places that you go to. Like I mentioned, if you come in a group, you can just be like, we're in a group, we're five people, we're willing, if they say $100, you can be like, we're willing to pay. If it's $100 per person, let me just imagine hypothetically an activity is $100 per person. If you're one person, you really have to pay the price. Yeah, because you also be feeling awkward being the only one that is bargaining, you know. But if you travel in a group, you don't feel awkward. You just feel like, let's just do this, let's just try this out, you know. So you tell that person, we are willing to pay maybe $75 per person, but we are five people. So is that a good deal? Definitely, it is a good deal for that person. No business person would turn down that kind of offer. So keep that in mind, okay? You thank me later. And the next thing would be try and network as much as you can if you want to travel on a budget in luxury. You have to get to know people, you know, what they say, your network is your net worth. Yes, this comes very much in handy because you're going to use people to your advantage pretty much. It's just that straightforward. The people you know are going to be the ones that are going to help you to fulfill your travel dreams. Trust me. Remember, if you have a contact or an acquaintance, whichever it might be, say in Thailand, and you want to go to Thailand, you can request this friend of yours to help you rent out his place or even just give you a place to crash for a night or two. That will save you some money. Trust me, it will save you some money. Okay? Ain't nobody say that you're going to be posting that place. No, you don't need to necessarily show people where you slept and all that kind of thing. So even though it's not luxurious, you can just stay there because it's going to save you some money. Okay? Make sure to use your contacts to your advantage. That is what friends are for. Literally. I say my own. Next thing that people should understand when they're traveling is that food can be pretty expensive, and food can range from luxury to like street food. Okay, so it really depends on your budget and how you intend to um incorporate everything in your travel and what your travel is actually about. Is it just about having fun with friends, exploring, seeing new places, meeting new people? Then you don't really need that fancy dinner. But if that is on your budget, please, by all means, do it. You will not regret it. Maybe you will regret it after spending like some good money on that dinner, like on a 3 course meal or 4 course, even 5 course. It really depends on you. So, what I was saying is you can opt for the street food because it's quite interesting to see the street life of any given new town. It will be a memorable experience for you. I'm pretty sure of that. So you can just go and choose to do street food instead of going for the food sold in the hotels that you might be staying at, because it might be quite pricey in case you're choosing to travel luxuriously, because where you're staying they might charge you quite high. For example, if you choose to stay in a luxurious hotel, they might charge you quite high for their food. So that's also an option. You can just opt to take your meals outside the hotel. That's a great tip. You thank me later. And last but not least, guys, you can finesse this whole thing. Like you can literally make people think that you stayed in a five-star hotel when you actually did go there, but you didn't stay there. Okay? You don't need to say anything. You just don't need to say anything. All you need to do is just mention, oh, we went to Serena, or we went to whatever. Mention whichever hotel that is. That Serena is what we have in Uganda. So yes, you can just choose a day visit. This is what I'm talking about, guys. You can choose a day visit in any hotel around the world. You can just opt for a day reservation, go there, have the fancy meal, post it, take those pictures because you paid your money. You paid your money. Opt for that day visit at any hotel around the world, and it's absolutely inexpensive compared to the price that you would or could have paid when you were going to stay there. Imagine, let me give you a scenario. You get a place that is charging, say, $500 per night, and to go to have a meal there and maybe swim in their pool or just do an activity at their hotel is going to cost you about $100. Isn't that saving? Now, who said that I wasn't at that five-star hotel swimming in their pool? Who said that? Take pictures for proof. Take pictures for proof. Record if you can. Okay? Make it a memorable moment since you're there, guys. So make it count. Take pictures, take videos, do whatever you want because you paid your money and you only paid for food. Imagine you're only getting everything on a fraction of the price. Yeah. So let me give you one bonus tip because you guys have been so nice. I can't even imagine. You guys have been so nice sticking with me up to the end of this video. Like, I'm so happy. A bonus tip would be if you really do not, if you really want to be on a budget, try getting a hotel that is outside the place you want to see. For example, if you've gotten a place, your tourist destination, go there in that same locality. So that is way cheaper that compared to the price that you would have paid if you stayed in the other fancy hotel. Choose a very average hotel as long as they have clean water, clean rooms, good bathrooms, no bags in the room. Like, you can literally sleep, okay? Because that's what you're going to do there. You're not even going to be there for more than 6 hours or 8. You'll just be sleeping basically. So what I'm trying to tell you is that it doesn't make sense spending a lot of your money on just sleep. That's how this last tip connects to this bonus tip. So if you slept in the other cheap hotel, you wake up, go out. Some of those average hotels even offer breakfast on your stay. So you have your breakfast and then you go to your fancy hotel and spend your day there. So literally you have got everything that anyone else could have gotten for a fraction of the price. You understand what I mean? Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did. So I hope you are going to go on your next travel and save some money, because you don't need to go broke because of travel. Bye.